Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. I keep on thinking that we're later in the week than we are, but I don't know where my head's at. Next week is going to be so busy. I've made 3 separate city travel plans, which is going to be really chaotic, but I have Emily D. Baker on this Friday. So yeah, I'll share everything with you guys. I can't wait. I keep thinking it's Thursday and that I need to post these things, but we are going to the Vanderpump Rules premiere. I have another city that I'm going to be going to, and then I am going to members only is going to be lit. Okay, before we get into that, I just wanted to let you guys know that the Tres Amigas, as we know, have split. We have a Dos Amigas and an Uno Amiga. However, the Dos Amigas might have just added a new Amiga, and I'm all here for it because I love talking to her. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you didn't check our Salt Lake City recap today, then go be a part of the replay crew. Look at the weather outside. It's shit. Here we go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys. So before we jump in, you guys know everyone's always asking me about my skincare, and it's this little guy right here. Her name is Blue Mean. I love how I just go back and forth with genders for her, but it's this little device. Normally she's $150, but with my link that's going to be pinned in the comments and the description, you get $70 off. There's different little settings that you can use that do different things. You can lift, illuminate, rejuvenate, and get all of the inflammation out of your skin, which is just like, this is my new husband. So I want you guys to check it out. Best part is if you don't absolutely love the product, Blue Mean will refund you. Some people have told me, oh, I can find this on $20 on Amazon. Don't do that to your skin. Do not play with your skin like that. It's not the same product. It's a knockoff. So be careful. When you damage your skin, you can't come back from it. That's all. Let's get into this really quick. So RadarOnline.com came out with this saying, Vicki Gunvalson and Shannon Bedore are considering replacing Tamra Judge with Kelly Dodd in the Tres Amigas. So the Tres Amigas without Tamra Judge? Didn't think I'd see that coming until after the DUI. After it was revealed that, well, the trio broke up, sources told RadarOnline.com that Vicki Gunvalson and Shannon Bedore are tossing up their options, and their former Bravo co-star Kelly Dodd's name has been thrown into the mix for Tamra's replacement. Potentially. An insider close to the situation revealed that Gunvalson and Shannon aren't happy that Tamra aired out their dirty laundry over the weekend, saying that she was no longer part of the threesome. Now, the source also shared that Vicki Gunvalson and Shannon Bedore's inner circle encouraged the pair to replace Tamra and take their show on the road with a different ex-orange holder, and maybe Kelly Dodd replaces her, is what the friend suggested to RadarOnline.com. They're considering it. Can I say really quick? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. You want unfiltered. You want the one thing that, gosh, sometimes it gets her in trouble. And I even talked to Jason about this. Like, I know sometimes I don't agree with everything that comes out of everybody's mouth. I'm not that person. I don't have to agree with everything that Kelly Dodd or Tamra or Shannon or Vicki or even my husband says. I really don't. I don't have to agree with it. But I do know good entertainment. And if you put Kelly Dodd up there, the best part about it is if you have a live audience who's trying to get the most bang for their buck and buy the tickets, you're going to get the shock factor because she's going to say something wild because that's what she does. There's no filter with her. And then she'll probably apologize if she feels bad for it. Maybe about 15 seconds later, she's like, you're a fucking bitch. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. You're not a bitch. I just got really upset in the moment. And it's like, oh my God, I'm getting whiplash. But on a live show, like a live tour, I think it would be absolutely incredible. I'm just saying, if we're over here auditioning a Tres Amigas or Amiga, it would be Kelly Dodd. But wait. And I'm going to play some audio for you. So, of course, we know that they're not happy, but maybe Kelly Dodd would replace her. RadarOnline.com spoke to Kelly Dodd, who told them that she would happily go on the road with them if they offered. Fans were shocked when Vicki announced that she was going on a nationwide comedy tour with Shannon, minus the third member of the Tres Amigas, and Tamra returned the favor hours later when she revealed her live show with Teddi Mellencamp for their podcast, Two Teas in a Pod. Tamra couldn't keep her lips sealed, spilling the tea behind their split almost immediately. But Vicki made the first move when she shared a fan's post comparing the two shows. Tamra also put out on X, I felt like I just took the biggest dump of my life. So refreshed, so relieved. Oh, so a fan wrote, two T-holes have nothing on at Shannon Bedore, at Vicki Gumbelson, and also Doug live. We know which show we'll be watching. And then Tamra clapped back saying, my friend, my soulmate, my sister, my ass. Hashtag RHOC. Yeah. Now Kelly weighed in on the Trust Amigas feud by posting a comment on Vicki Gumbelson's announcement about her tour with Shannon saying, Tamra is diabolical. That's why they love her at Bravo. They did you a favor not having you back. God's rejection is God's protection. As for Shannon Bedore and Tamra, sources told RadarOnline.com that despite their drama, they will continue to film for season 18, and production is set to begin soon. But I want to play something for you guys really quick. There are two things that I want to play for you. Here we go. It's always something in this Bravo world, which is why I love it so much.
Comes after me about my loyalty. I said, my loyalty? I have been
never once supported you in anything.
No, she doesn't support me
that
anything.
She supported about you is selfish for her. One of the things that Vicki said hurt her the most throughout the years is when one of her castmates called her Miss Piggy, when somebody went after her looks.
Yeah.
And what she's just done about me and calling me ugly and disgusting and a terrible human being, pretending to be.
I just want to say, and I'm not defending Vicki here, I think when she said you're ugly, I think it's because Teddi has weaponized the cancer subject multiple times against her. And I don't think that she means Teddi is an ugly woman, because Teddi's a beautiful woman. I think that she means you're ugly on the inside. I don't think that this was you get what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
Be so above something and then going after somebody's looks, especially anybody that knows, and I'm not playing the victim card here. I'm simply saying I've been through the hell for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I don't think that that's necessarily what that was. But wait, we're going to keep going.
Said, my loyalty? I have been nothing. I don't have the time for that. So we had a meeting, we sat down in Arizona it was, and I basically said, I have a very busy schedule, and then filming is going to start. I have Traders Press coming out. I have the Traders Reunion to do. And I said that I think that you should find a backup because I don't know how much I can commit to it.
That's fair.
And then, the falling out with Shannon. And then I got a text message from the manager, not from Vicki, not from Shannon. And it said, hey, Tamra, there's an opportunity in Texas for you guys to do a show. And I said, at this time, I want to say goodbye to Tracy Amigas. It's not suiting me right now after the last show experience. I just didn't feel comfortable. And I thought it was time for me to move on. So.
Also, to be fair, though, if she's not comfortable and she decides what's best for her, when you move on from an opportunity, as long as you commit to what the shows that you said that you would, which Tamra did, and again, not defending anybody here, I'm playing devil's advocate, then who cares? I mean, that's how I feel. Because if I've been in the position, and so has Jason before, where we no longer felt comfortable. And I think that you have to protect your peace. So if she didn't feel comfortable, she didn't feel comfortable.
And I thought it was time for me to move on. So not one of them reached out to me to ask me to do this show. In fact, in his text message, he told me both Shannon and Vicki have agreed to do this show, and Doug, and it all lies on you, which I thought was a pretty shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
And when I did say no, not one of them called me to ask me why. I think they knew.
Right.
What I'm trying to say, there was already some tension there. Now, I had told them at the meeting, I said, listen, I have a lot going on. I do have this live podcast that we're doing that had been scheduled months ago.
But let's also be clear. How long has Two Teas in a Pod been going on? What are we almost at 3 years?
We're past 2 years. We just 2 years.
We're
in
over
December.
2 years. So when we talk contracts and long-term things, we are in a long-term thing.
Okay.
Vicki started shading me in the press a couple weeks ago and
What'd
saying
she
like,
say?
she was just basically saying, because she wasn't asked back, she won't throw napkins in people's faces. She won't swear at people. She was just insinuating like, you know, things about me. And I thought, and I took the high road because I know how badly she wanted to be back on the show. I didn't want to add fuel to the fire and all that stuff. And then they announced their 2-woman show on social media. Now, all Vicki did was send me a text message that was very mean. It went after my character. Now, this was weeks ago, after my character. And I'm like, whoa, okay, well, you know, whatever. So when they announced their show, and then Vicki repost something that said something about the 2 T-holes or something, like their show's gonna, I thought, how rude. So I just decided I was gonna be a little cheeky. I didn't mention their live show. In fact, when people
Okay, so I see the problem here. I'm not going to play anymore. I feel like this is just tit for tat. These are 2 people who are incredibly hurt. I think that there is no merit to anything that Teddi was adding to that part of the conversation when it comes to, oh, well, she said I was ugly. She meant that you're ugly on the inside for mentioning cancer multiple times. You did it on the Bravo con floor. You mentioned January 6th. You mentioned it another time. We can clearly see what she meant. And I think that we're trying to change the perception of that. However, for Tamra and Vicki and Shannon, there's a long history there. Now, I wanted to say, guys, we are going to be doing I'm doing a Hot Messy on Friday with Emily D. Baker, but I also did my Salt Lake City recap today. I want you guys to go on. If you guys haven't checked it out, go to Up and Adam on Apple Podcasts. I will pin the link in the description of this video, but go on, check it out, and drop a rating because 1, I just want to get to 1,000 ratings, but 2, does Kelly Dodd deserve to be on the Tres Amigas live show tour? I want to know what you guys think. So this is the link right here, or this is the page. You guys can see it. Go on there. You can go down and then you click, leave a 5-star rating. We have 4.7 out of 5. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. Leave a 5-star rating. Let us know what you think. Let's build this up and do it together. This is my favorite community. You guys make me happy every single day. And also, if you guys want to check out Blue Mean, then make sure you go to the link pinned in the comments and also in the description. Love you guys.